Persuasion, a revolutionary way to influence and persuade by Robert Cialdini. If you've ever wanted to captivate anyone, whether it's in business, relationships, or even casual conversations, this book is a game changer. And I'm not just saying that. Cialdini's insights are backed by decades of research and fascinating real-life stories. If you want a copy, check in the description below for the link. Did you know that the decision to say yes often happens before the conversation even starts? That's exactly what Cialdini reveals. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Picture this. A car salesman wants to sell a premium car. Before the customer arrives, he sets the mood. Soft lighting, chairs positioned at an equal level to avoid power dynamics, and an expensive car magazine casually placed on the table. This makes the customer feel aligned with luxury and is more likely to splurge. This is the essence of persuasion, setting the stage for agreement before the actual pitch. Key principle 1, the importance of attention. According to Cialdini, whatever you focus someone's attention on, you amplify its importance. Our minds are wired to prioritize what we focus on, and this plays a critical role in influencing behavior. By directing someone's attention to a particular idea, object, or characteristic, you make it seem more significant, which increases the likelihood that the person will act on it. A charity worker doesn't just ask for donations in a generic way. Instead, they engage potential donors by asking, "Do you consider yourself a generous person?" This simple question leads most people to reflect on their self-image, and the majority instinctively respond with yes. Now, what's fascinating is that when people affirm this aspect of their identity, seeing themselves as generous, they feel a subtle but powerful obligation to act in line with their self-perception. As a result, they're far more likely to donate to the cause. The takeaway from this is clear. By directing people's attention to traits or ideas that align with your goal, such as generosity in this case, you can influence their actions in a positive way. It's not about manipulation or deceit. It's about guiding individuals to act in ways that resonate with their own values and self-image. In other words, you're giving them a nudge toward behavior they already feel aligned with. When you focus someone's attention on something meaningful to them, you empower them to make choices that are consistent with their identity, making it easier for them to take action. This principle can be applied in many areas. Whether you're trying to motivate a team, encourage positive behavior in others, or even improve your own decision-making. Key principle 2, the power of unity. Unity is a persuasion superpower that makes people say yes almost instinctively. Here's how it works. When people feel a connection with you, they're more likely to align with your message or actions. Remember the ice bucket challenge? Back in 2014, everyone from your neighbor to celebrities like Bill Gates and Oprah was dumping ice water over their heads. Why did this challenge blow up? Simple: unity. It wasn't just about donating to ALS research. It was about being part of a global movement. When people saw their friends, family, and favorite influencers participating, it created a shared sense of purpose. The challenge said, "We're all in this together to fight a disease." And millions of people responded by joining in, raising over $220 million worldwide. Always strive to find a way to show people they're part of something bigger. Unity isn't just about what you say. It's about creating a shared identity and experience. Whether it's a cause, a goal, or even just a fun trend, when people feel connected to others through you, their resistance drops and they're ready to act. If you're leading a project at work, instead of saying, "We need to hit this deadline," try this. "This team has already tackled tougher challenges before, and we've always come out stronger together. Let's show everyone what we can do." By framing the goal as a shared achievement, you're tapping into that unity. And guess what? People will work harder, care more, and feel proud to be part of the effort. Unity turns persuasion into connection. A politician rallies a crowd by saying, "We've all struggled through these tough times together, and together we'll rise." That shared experience creates a bond, making the audience more likely to support their vision. Find common ground. When people feel like you're one of them, persuasion becomes effortless. Key principle 3, priming the subconscious. There is an experiment run by a wine shop. On one day, they play soft French music in the background. The next day, upbeat German tunes. On French music days, French wine flies off the shelves. But when the German songs start playing, guess what happens? Sales of German wine soar. When they were asked, they said they were conscious of their choices. But the truth is it just felt right to pick a wine that matched the vibe. Here's another example. Have you ever noticed how restaurants sometimes put a fancy dish on the menu that's way pricier than the rest? Most people won't order it. but its presence makes the other expensive dishes seem more reasonable. That's priming too. Your perception is being guided by the context, not logic. If you're hosting a meeting and you want your team to focus on creativity, set the scene with colorful visuals, inspiring quotes, or even playful music. These cues can subtly shift their mindset and make them more open to out-of-the-box thinking. Or, if you're selling a product, craft a story or setting that makes your audience feel like your product is already part of their lives. It's about creating an environment that nudges their subconscious toward the outcome you want. Priming works because our brains are wired to pick up on subtle signals. Key principle 4, framing choices. Let's talk about the magic of framing. How the way you present a choice can completely change the outcome. It's not just what you're offering, it's how you package it. Imagine you're at a restaurant and the waiter asks, "Would you like dessert?" You might pause, think about your full stomach, and say, "No, thanks." But now picture this. The same waiter leans in and says, "Would you like to try our signature chocolate lava cake? It's freshly baked, topped with warm caramel drizzle, and it's been the favorite of nearly every diner tonight." Suddenly, your mouth is watering, and that dessert is sounding pretty irresistible. Which version do you think sells more? The latter one. Exactly. Why does this work? Framing transforms a bland option into an enticing opportunity. The waiter didn't just ask. They painted a picture, creating a desire you didn't even know you had. Here's another real-world example. A health insurance ad could say, "You'll save money with our plan," but it's far more effective to say, "Every day you wait to sign up, you're leaving $10 on the table." Both communicate the same idea, but one makes the loss feel immediate and personal. If you're negotiating, don't just present a generic offer. Frame it in a way that highlights the benefits or minimizes the downsides. Instead of saying, "This car costs $30,000, say, "For less than $5 a day, you'll own a top-rated vehicle with all the latest safety features." See the difference? You're showing the same option, but now it feels like an opportunity, not a cost. People don't just respond to what's offered. They respond to how it's presented. Robert Cialdini's Persuasion is a masterclass in influence. So, the next time you're pitching, negotiating, or even just chatting with friends, remember, the stage you set can be more important than the words you say. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that like button, share your favorite persuasion tip in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into game-changing books. Until next time, thanks for watching.